paternity leave ends on Monday. We're sending my husband back to work a little bit early because things are just so dang expensive nowadays. So yeah, I'm trying to get the laundry put away, get things picked up a bit. Him and my toddler are at the park. We are all a little under the weather. My son's feeling a lot better, but now me and my husband haven't taken out, as you can hear by the sniffles. And I'm here with our 10-week-old, just trying to accomplish something. So come along with me. I'm gonna mute it so you don't have to listen to baby stuff and sniffles. But if you're into it, watch me try to get my life together a little bit. All right, here we go. there's more. There's more laundry. And there's even more in the dryer. So far, I haven't started a new load in the washer, but there's more in the dryer. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can play some music instead. Today, I also have to update my website because I'll be going back to work on October 5th. And I was trying to mostly work in the hospital doing lactation, but I am going to have to take some private lactation and doula clients to fill in the gaps because I can really only work evenings and weekends, so my availability is a little bit limited. But I tried to get a new email that was like shelby@sageandsouldoula.com instead of sageandsouldoula@gmail.com because everyone was like, that's really important. However, GoDaddy messed it up and the email doesn't work at all. So now for the past like 8 months or something, I just haven't been getting emails, which is not great when you own a business. I have to update my website, fix my email, and make all my availability updates and everything. But I'm just trying to play some music currently, so it's not so boring. Give me one moment. The charger. Literally don't even know where the charger is. It's like chaos at all times. Let's see. Where we put the charger? Where we put it? Literally have no idea where the charger went. All right, let's get some music going. You want to listen to music, buddy? That'll be fun. Let's listen. Do you see the leaves? Do you see the leaves? What should we listen to? Oh, we probably can't even listen to music on here because it'll get like flagged for copyright. I guess we could listen to music and mute it. Couldn't even get music happening. What do you think, buddy? What do you think? Mister is refusing to nap. Tried to put him down. He was not happy about that. All right. these lives show anything, it's that there's so many distractions. My newborn is a really good sleeper at night, but will not be put down during the day, which means can't get too much done. Here you go, Bubs. Here. Like this. So, taking a feeding break. If you're joining us, where are you joining from? Say hi in the comments, in the chat. I'm Shelby. I'm a new mom of 2. I have a 10-week-old and a 2.5-year-old. I'm also a doula and a maternity nurse and a lactation consultant. Today we're just trying to catch up on some tasks before my husband goes back to work on Monday. We've been lucky to have him home for 9 weeks. He was supposed to be off for 13, but things are just way too expensive to have both of us off from work, unfortunately. So he's going to go back a little bit early. The joys of parenthood in this country. I only have this country to reference, but from what I've seen, a lot of countries have a lot better leave policies than the United States does, which is unfortunate. But in Connecticut, we are lucky to have the paid leave program where you pay in all of your paychecks so that you can get paid leave for 12 weeks at a fraction of your normal pay. So that's what we've been struggling with since we've been home, and we just can't swing it anymore, having the reduced pay. You also have to pay for your health insurance out of pocket when you're on leave, so that makes it really challenging. Oh, buddy. You're tired. You want to take a nap? Want to take a nap? Yeah. You can take a nap. Oh, there you go. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. If you're just joining us, where are you joining us from? Hi, Steven. We're attempting to get some chores done, but we had to stop for a feeding break. How is everyone doing today? Oh. Does anybody have any fun weekend plans? I didn't fix the email yet. I was actually talking about that in the beginning of the live. That's on my to-do list. I'm going to try to get on my website and make some updates and fix my email and update my availability and all of that so I can get back to work next month, or in just a few weeks. I go back October 5th is when my leave ends. So I got to get all that sorted out. It's really too bad because I paid for a GoDaddy email. Because that was recommended to me, like to have a email that's like shelby@sageandsouldoula.com rather than sageandsouldoula@gmail.com. And I paid for it, and for what? The email doesn't even work, so that's really frustrating. I did not. We've been sick for the past few days. My son got sick on Monday, and my husband and I got sick Tuesday, or I think it was Tuesday. So we've just been laying low and trying to feel better. You're tired. Why don't you go to sleep? We have a nap refuser. One moment. Email is probably the best way to reach me at that email that isn't broken. Yes, he is fighting sleep time. He's been kind of doing that all day. Every little noise, he's been opening his eyes immediately. He was sleeping pretty good, so I tried to put him in the bassinet so I could fold, and he was not a fan of that. What are you up today? What are you up to today, Stephen? I can tell that I am not all there. I can't speak properly. Being sick with little kids is a challenge. Thankfully, the baby is not sick yet. Hopefully it stays that way. Nice. That's exciting. Is it nice where you are today? Seems like a really nice day. I haven't made it outside yet, but my son and toddler are at the park currently. My son and toddler. Did I say my son and toddler? My husband and my toddler. Yes, that is very true. My toddler keeps trying to kiss the baby and get in his face and put his hands like in his mouth. And even though it's kind of tricky to prevent the spread of germs if you live together, I like to try at least. So he's been having a hard time understanding how germs work, and he's feeling better. So every time I try to explain to him that he's sick, so I don't want him to be right in baby brother's face. He says, "No, I'm not sick. I feel better." So that has been a challenge. It's actually the second illness we've had already, and my baby is only 2 months old. My son had hand, foot, and mouth when my baby was born. He would definitely not keep a mask on. We're just hoping for the best. Washing our hands, trying not to be in the baby's face, but unfortunately can't be prevented completely. No, I haven't tried any of the hacks. I'm like super behind. Little guy's falling asleep again, but I'm sure he won't stay sleeping. I should probably put him in the baby carrier and try to get the rest of my to-do list accomplished. That is true. I am pretty busy wiping behinds. And it's going to get even busier when my husband goes back to work. He's had a few obligations where he's been gone, like for the weekend or for a day here and there, but for the most part he's been home this whole time. So it's about to get even busier. We actually have had like a lot of fun on the days where it's just the three of us. It's kind of like you have no choice but to have a good routine. So I feel like it actually goes pretty smoothly, but definitely more tiring. Yeah, my toddler is potty trained. He has accidents every once in a while, but for the most part, he's completely potty trained, except for overnight. We do have him wear a diaper. Some nights he wakes up and says he has to go to the bathroom, but during the daytime, he is potty trained. That happened last month, I believe, or maybe at the end of July. He fought it really hard, and then he decided that he was ready and has done really well. I want to start reading more again. I actually have my book right here. I'm reading this, I don't know, it's only 2 books, so I guess it's not really a series, but this is the second book, and I was in a big reading phase towards the end of my pregnancy, and I read the first book, and it was super good. I read it really fast. Got this book, read like half of it really fast, and then got busy. So I haven't finished it, but this is on my list of things to do. I'm just trying to prioritize YouTube right now. Really working to get monetized, so trying to do that first. But I really should be better at self-care. And I want to read, and then I also want to start doing yoga again and using my red light therapy. And I want to start exercising again too. It's my goal to be really healthy this postpartum experience. What do you recommend for a reward system? That's a good idea. I do need to be better about allowing myself those rewards. Because I'm pretty much like all work and no play. I've been like that for quite a while, definitely since having kids, but for even longer than that. It's gotten worse having kids because you really don't ever get a break. And I don't want to be away from my kids. So, like, I have a hard time even getting childcare to, like, have a few hours to myself or to, like, go on a date or any of that stuff. But yeah, I used to travel a lot. That's what I did for self-care. We actually don't use a lot of baby products. I will use some diaper balm every once in a while if it's looking red, but we don't use it every time. I just try to change them really frequently to avoid it. My first son's skin was a lot more sensitive, but my second hasn't had as many issues. That's a very good question. I honestly just feel like I don't have the time, and I feel like I can't justify doing nice things for myself if there's so much to do. Like, I feel like the dishes have to get done, the laundry has to get done, appointments need to be made, money needs to be made, things need to be clean, you know? I just feel like there's not a lot of time to do self-care. Yes, I agree. I think I'm like, I don't know. I do feel burnt out a lot of the time, but I just feel like there's no choice but to keep going. I definitely don't practice what I preach, I can tell you that much. I think I just heard my toddler outside. They might be home. I am going to start. I'm going to start taking better care of myself. The only things I've really stayed consistent with are like feeding myself, hydrating, taking vitamins, and showering every day. I know. Self-care is super important. I've seen so many people in my family really struggle with mental health because they don't take care of themselves, so I definitely need to be better. That's true. I will do some self-care videos. Lots of content coming soon. I was trying to edit today, but I figured I should take a break from editing and get some house stuff done. I have lots of ideas. Definitely need to take care of myself currently because I'm not feeling super great. I was considering taking a nap if I could get the baby down, but it's not looking likely. My husband has to go play music at like 4:30. He's leaving. And I have to cook too. Clean, cook, all of that. And we need groceries. The list is long. I am gonna get outside though. I think I'm gonna put my to-do list on pause and get some fresh air in a little bit here. 3 things I need to do for myself. I'm gonna need lunch soon here. Need to do or want to do? I want to read my book. And brush my teeth. yoga, red light therapy, read my book. I've been really wanting to go outside at night and look at the stars. That's another one. Listen to all the night sounds. And then get fresh air every day. How's that? Good. Let's see if I'll actually do them. That's the hard part. I should hold myself accountable. That is true. I try to tell myself that. I've definitely gotten a lot better the second time around because I don't want my kids to just remember me cleaning and not spending time with them or being a happy version of myself. So I definitely have been better about that this time. But still not perfect. And I think I struggle with that balance, like finding the time to do stuff, not feeling inadequate if it's not done, having like a safe and clean and happy home for them is a priority for me. So trying to balance all of that with also being present and taking care of myself and being happy and all of that. There's just a lot to balance. And I feel like I am a thing that can be on the back burner. Like I can handle it, but all the other stuff feels pressing. But I know that is a mentality that burns you out and leads to issues down the road. Yeah, maybe at some point I'll do a girls' night out. That would probably be good for me. I really hate leaving my babies. I like to be with them. Yes, I do. Most of them do have kids, so that's nice because we hang out with our kids. It's feeling so hot here right now. I'm like sweating. I feel like it's not supposed to be that hot, but it feels like it. You are right. You do bring up good points. I just feel like I'm in like a different chapter of my life and I had my chance to be selfish and do what I wanted, and now it's about my kids more so. That is why. But I thought it was supposed to be like 70. Like that's not that warm, but it's feeling warmer than that. All right. I should probably see if I can get this little guy in the baby carrier and content so we can keep going with our chores. He's about to fall asleep. What is the triangles hat? Can you remind me? Oh, yeah. I do. So you can slip it off top to bottom. I did learn that. That's a smart hack. Definitely is helpful because you don't want to be pulling the poop over their head. It's already messy enough. Sorry if you're getting dizzy from my movement. That is true. Being a baby is kind of rough and kind of amazing at the same time. Yes, I have never done that with my babies. I've never taken a rectal temperature on them. I always do it in the armpit. I know that's not as, what's the word? Accurate, but unless they're really sick, I wouldn't do a rectal temperature. I know when they're hot. You can tell when they're hot. That's all I need to know. I take it occasionally, just to get an idea of like how hot, but for the most part, I don't take it, and I have never done a rectal temperature. But that would make anybody mad for sure. I am going to use the bum brush thing to apply sunscreen. I think that's the one I'm most excited to do. Alright, I should probably try to accomplish something or work on those self-care things we were talking about. That's true. Yeah, you can use that longer term. Go see if my toddler's here, and then probably get this guy in the wrap to finish up cleaning. Yeah, you can use it for lotions too. That's true. All right, give me 1 minute. change. I was getting very hot. Try to put baby in the carrier and see if that makes him happy. I saw somewhere that you're not supposed to put them in the carrier in like footy pajamas because it's bad for their feet. I just pull it so it doesn't constrict them. Now my toddler's home. We're gonna have to do a part 3 of this. This is the Becco Gemini or Gemini. I don't know how they're pronouncing it, but that's the carrier I'm using. Pull it so his toes aren't restricted. All right, I'm gonna go see my toddler and then I'll hop back on. Talk to you in a little